Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Warren Y. Canoniga, and you're watching the FYI sessions, where our 21st century learners can savor bite-sized English lessons. With me, Teacher Warren, and my trusty, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Thank you. Okay, so our menu for today would include the words adapt and adopt. Adapt and adopt. Now these words have two similarities. The first one is they're both verbs. They're action words. The second similarity is the first letter of each word is pronounced If you can still remember in the previous episode, I introduced you to the phoneme schwa sound, the effortless sound. By the way, the slash is called a virgule, and since there are two slashes, so you say virgules. Again, the schwa sound is represented by somewhat like an inverted lowercase e. So you say adapt, adapts. Okay, very good. Now let's talk about the disparities or the differences of these words. The first difference is the pronunciation of the letter after the D. Okay, let's have this one first. Adapts. The letter next to letter D is A. And the pronunciation of this one is a. In our previous episode, you met this phoneme. It's a lowercase a with virgules, and it's pronounced a. Hence the pronunciation adapt, adapt. Okay, very good. Then this one, the letter after the D is O, and it's pronounced as a. I want you to meet the phoneme It's represented by a lowercase a with diaresis. Again, the marks that you see on top of the lowercase a is called diaresis. And it changes the pronunciation to as in butter and cut. As in butter and cut. Hence the pronunciation adapt. Okay. Another difference is the meaning, of course. Adapt means to make fit for a new use, often by modification. Simply means you get inspired, you get an inspiration or an idea from a previous work so that you can produce the new one. For example, my sister adapted the carrot cake recipe of a known British cookbook writer. Okay, so another example, the storyline was adapted from the fairy tale Cinderella. Another meaning of adapt is to be flexible and to make changes because it's necessary. For example, to be able to survive, we need to adapt to our new environment. And part of that adaptation is to customize the kind of livelihood that we have depending upon what is available. Okay, so that's the meaning of adapt. Next is adopt. Adopt. Okay, so this means to accept something as one's own, to take ownership, to own something, to have a control of something. Okay, so that is adopt. So for example, you will say, I need to adopt a third pet so that, like, let's say a dog, so that I can walk with it, or maybe because you have a different purpose for another pet. Or you'll say the godparents adopt the godchild whose immediate family members are living in a foreign country. So it's like accepting responsibility, taking ownership of the responsibility to raise that particular child or to take care of him or her. Okay, so if you think you still didn't understand how to use these words properly, you can always what? What do you think? Very good. You can always rewind this video. That's one option. Another option is go get a Merriam-Webster dictionary. A real dictionary or a dictionary app can actually help. You will see there more alternative pronunciations and more examples, so you will be able to master. Okay? Or again, going back to the first option, play this over and over and over again until you can get it. Okay? So it's now time for the quiz. So I'm gonna be reading 5 sentences. I'm gonna be presenting and reading to 5 sentences. And I have a tip. Please, after I read the sentences, please pause the video so that you can answer it on your own or with the help of someone, and before you get to know the real answers. This will at least test your ability to understand. Okay? And then anyway, even if you will pause it, it goes without saying that you can continue playing the video to know the answers. Okay? Okay, so here are our sentences. You can blank orphans from a nearby institution. Number 2, if I were to blank an animal, it would be an alley or stray cat. Number 3, to survive, you have to blank to your environment. 4, you can easily blank to changes if you are open-minded. 5, accept your reality and you will blank to the way of your new life. Okay. So let's answer that. First one is, you can blank orphans from a nearby institution. You can adopt orphans from a nearby institution. Next, if I were to blank as an animal, if I were to adopt an animal, it would be an alley or a stray cat. Then number 3, to survive, you have to adapt to your new environment. Number 4, you can easily blank to changes if you're open-minded. You can easily adapt. You can easily adjust. Number 5, accept your reality and you will adapt to the way of your own life. Okay. So thank you very much and congratulations to everyone who tried taking the test, especially those who got a score of 5/5 or 4/5. Okay, so I hope you enjoy what we have been learning today, and I will see you in the next episode. Okay, stay safe. Bye. Love you.